The Main Street Station, 316 Main Street, here in beautiful Daytona Beach, where once again you're watching Live with Randy. I got a very special guest tonight that I'm going to talk to a little bit more in just a few moments, but the one and only Miss Phaedra Lee. Phaedra, how are you tonight?
Good, how are you?
I'm fantastic.
Glad I could be on the show, and it's different to be on Live with Randy instead of watching from the other side.
Absolutely, absolutely, and what a great guest. I mean, we're going to, we got some exciting questions we're going to ask Miss Phaedra Lee.
I do not know what these questions are, just so everybody knows.
Nope, she's going totally on the blind side.
I am.
But I know, like always, she'll knock it out of the park. She always sets a home run.
And I have Yingling, too.
Yingling always helps. You know what? She's got her Yingling. I got my Miller Lite. Cheers to you. Cheers to Friday night in Daytona Beach at the Main Street Station. Phaedra, before I go further, who's playing music tonight?
So during the Battle of the Babes this year, we had a great band play, a female-fronted band, as we raised money for Florida Breast Cancer Foundation, Sulfuric. So we booked them to play tonight. So it's a new band, new music, new sound. So come on out and enjoy the show. Starts at 8 o'clock.
Awesome. Out of all the bands I have heard and had the privilege to even introduce, I think it's going to be a first for me, so I'm kind of excited about this.
So they're here, they're setting up, so we'll have to go meet them and, welcome them to the Main Street Station stage.
So everybody else has plenty of time to get ready and come on down to the Main Street Station and party with us on this Friday night at the world's most beautiful beach, Daytona Beach.
There you go.
316 Main Street. Before I get further, I do want to give a big shout out to my friends up in Virginia, up in the Richmond, Virginia area, Bobby and Michael. They come down to the bike events. They were thinking about coming back down to our New Year's Eve program. They sent me a text tonight, and they are at a bar. I love the name of this bar in Richmond, Virginia area. Steve, you're a sports person. They're at a sports bar called the I Don't Know Sports Bar.
I like that. That's cute.
I like that name. I Don't Know Sports Bar. And so Bobby, Michael, hi, up in the Richmond, Virginia area.
Hey, guys.
We look forward to seeing you always at the Main Street Station. Do us a favor. I want to give you a shout out. I want you to give the Main Street Station a shout out. Go to Facebook if you haven't already. Hit the like button. Give us a good review. And we look forward to seeing you again real soon.
Sweet.
Phaedra Lee.
Here we go.
Phaedra Lee. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Phaedra Lee.
38 people are watching.
And they're getting ready to find out more about Miss Phaedra Lee. Here's the question I have for you. You are a happy person. You're always a happy person. But my question to you is, what makes you happy? What makes Phaedra Lee happy?
You did tell me something about this question Wednesday night when we decided to do this show tonight. And my answer, I don't know if I'll have much more to expand upon it, but at the time was, making other people happy. But you weren't very satisfied with that answer. Because it's true, I do. I love making other people happy. That's really what makes me happy, is when I see other people happy. In fact, sometimes, like at the station, if I see someone not happy, it's my goal to try to make them happy. Because then I'm like, yes, I've accomplished the mission.
Absolutely.
It's true.
Absolutely.
Like when people come in and they're sad, or maybe something happened, or maybe they're just in a bad mood because of their job, or their kids are giving them troubles. I like to make people happy. This is our happy place, the Main Street Station. So I guess the answer is Main Street Station makes me happy. It does. I could be sad and be like, I'm going to the station today. So I got to get ready, I got to get dressed, and I'm going to the station, and then, I'm happy.
And what a beautiful answer.
Yeah.
What a beautiful answer. Making people happy, and she does it, makes her happy. And you can see that, and she does it through the Main Street Station here at 316 Main Street. One way she does it, for something all you guys love, not only for the best cold drinks in town, but through music. Nobody does music like Phaedra Lee, the person who makes it happen here in Daytona Beach. Speaking of music, Phaedra, we have all types of music here. We have country, we have rock, we have, you name it, we have it from time to time. Blues? Yeah. What is your favorite type of music?
Ooh, that's a great question. I grew up listening to a lot of 70s classic rock and country music. But over the course of my years growing up, I was into dance, and so I love classical music. And I really love blues and funk and like Americana music. But for those of you that know me, I really love some of the like DJ music mixed with different songs, and because I grew up in that era, so you know, like the '80s. I love '80s electro, like indie rock. When we have you know, U2 and Pearl Jam. Well, not so much Pearl Jam, but U2 and I mean, Pearl Jam's one of my favorite bands, but. Well, I did go to my first Pink Floyd concert when I was 12.
Oh, how was that?
So,
That'd be magnificent.
With that said, but I did see Bruce Springsteen in concert and some other cool, like, you know, 70s people. But I love the 90s, you know, grunge rock from Seattle. And I love meditation music, believe it or not. Sometimes when I'm stressed out, I'll listen to some flute, you know.
So really just...
I love
all kinds of music, all types of music.
I even love rap. I love hip hop. I like, you know, even African drumming music is kind of cool.
Wow, yes.
You know, I like opera. My father used to listen to opera actually in his office. So we would go to his office and we would listen to opera. So
speaking of your father, man, everybody loves Pops.
Yeah.
He's sitting right in front of us. So we got to give a big shout out to Pops, man. We love this guy. He makes it happen right here. You know, you mentioned DJ music. And just in case he's watching, DJ Anthony, we love you, brother. You do a lot of good DJ music for us here at the station. A little harder question. We talked about your favorite type of music.
Yeah.
Now, I'm going to give you a second to think about this because I know you got many of them. Do you have a favorite song? Something that's... I remember as a kid, the first song I think I actually remember is Johnny Cash.
Okay.
Singing I Fell Into a Burning Ring of Fire.
Oh, wow. That's quite a song.
Oh, my gosh. Do you have a song that you remember, the first song you ever remember playing on the radio?
Well, yes, I do. I have two that came to mind, but I'll mention the first one first. Michael Jackson's Beat It.
Uh-huh.
I thought that was an incredible song. Hold on, let me hit this button here. Back when I was growing up, I loved Michael Jackson. His one of his first solo albums. I had that on vinyl and used to play that. But you know, I also loved Madonna. So I gotta say, Madonna. You know, probably. I mean, I'm not going to say it was Like a Virgin because that would be ridiculous. Probably one of her songs back from that particular album, though, which I had that album. I think I was maybe 4 or 5.
Oh, wow.
You know, besides the Strawberry Shortcake album, of course. But when it really came to introduction to rock music, Michael Jackson was a big hit of mine.
Absolutely.
I mean, we could say Debbie Gibson and Tiffany, but, you know, when it really came to, U2 was probably my...
Very good, very good. You know,
the streets have no name.
Everybody knows you as the person of the Main Street Station, so we're going to let them know a little bit more about you. So we're learning her favorite music, her favorite song. So let's go back. Did you grow up in Daytona Beach?
Yes, I did. We moved here when I was 5. You know, my mom wanted to be a photographer, so she went to the state college now, but at the time it was community college.
Right.
And she studied and she became a photographer, and she developed a career and retired as a photographer. So I grew up in a photo department, actually.
Oh, fantastic!
Here at so we were always, you know, I hated getting my picture done, but and I still kind of run from the camera and the stage, which is why Randy typically does the introductions.
but you do such a fantastic job when you are on stage.
Cameras, but they used to make me go to the beach and throw bread to the birds, and I was like, no.
my favorite moment is on the big stage when he throw the shirts out with the slam dunks.
Well, you know, that's what makes me happy now that you mention it.
Oh, man, I love that. Yeah.
I've never been happier than throwing koozies off of a big concert stage into the crowd. It's the most fun thing. Well, you know, because you've done it with me.
Oh, absolutely.
And T-shirts, too.
It's a total blast.
It is. It really is. People's faces are so excited when they catch something, you know.
I always look forward to it.
So we need some more concerts around here.
I know. Music, absolutely.
We'll get back to
right.
We'll get back to
it's coming. It's coming. So, you grew up in Daytona Beach at least from 5 years of age. What high school did you attend?
Well, I went to Warner Christian Academy most of my life, which kept me out of trouble to a certain extent. And I couldn't wait to go to Atlantic High School.
Right.
But I graduated early, actually, and went to Florida State.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful. And at Florida State, what field were you studying? What?
Oh, you don't know what I studied?
Well, I want everybody else to know.
Okay. Well, maybe you don't know. I studied fine arts. I was
yes,
a dance
I do remember
major.
that. Okay,
Yep.
yes.
I studied Martha Graham and all of the original pioneers of dance, ballet, classical ballet, and other forms of dance, including, I studied Pilates and all of those fine things at Florida State University.
Which there equals the athletic shape that you still stay into and look so fantastic.
Thank you.
Absolutely. You know, speaking to Pops as often as I do, he told me not long ago that one of your sisters was a fast pitch softball player, and really knew how to. A great catcher, I understand.
They loved us to play sports, so they got into that. I got into volleyball and tennis, but they did swimming and they did softball. They were very good. They almost made it into the Junior Olympics, by the way.
Wow!
Just so you know, my sister was the pitcher and my other sister was the catcher.
Also,
those stories are actually true.
That little battery combination. One sister was a pitcher and one was a catcher.
Yep.
Wow! Fantastic, man. So. Wow! That's those wow moments. What a very athletic family.
I mean, by the time they were 8, I couldn't even play catch with them anymore. I mean, you would come back and your hand would be swelled up. I mean, they were dangerous. Really, yeah.
Well, let me ask you this. 15 years ago, would you ever envision yourself doing what you do now here at the Main Street Station, running this bar and everything that goes on, the
Randy,
activity?
I am so blessed to be here. You have no idea. I am doing exactly what I was, preparing to do all these years. My eclectic education, all the different things I've done, really came to a catalyst when I got the chance to really help, develop Main Street Station.
Right.
From, just being a small little, kind of a dive bar actually, to more of a music venue and an entertainment destination. So, that whole process is. Studying production and choreography and bringing people together and putting a show together, and how ironic is it that, that's what I get to do here. So I was sad when, COVID happened and we weren't able to do these big events anymore. It was hard. I was talking about, I wasn't so happy. I was very sad because, that's what we do here and people love it. And, we got the outside bars and, big state, Dragon, doing production. I mean, we're a family here, and we've all worked together for,
some of the best of the best.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So, I must say, you do a magnificent job at it. I mean, it's.
Thank you.
I always look forward to the events.
And we've had so many times, like, remember doing Buck Cherry and Moonshine Bandits with all those girls up there. Oh my gosh, I was so nervous.
Right.
So, but we got to do Warrant. Remember when we did Pop Evil?
Yep, Pop Evil.
Yeah.
Oh man, what a show that was. Pop Evil.
Quite a show.
Oh, electrifying. Like Buck Cherry when we walk onto the stage. Me and you and Steve. The crowd was just.
Oh, it was
adrenaline flowing, electrifying. I mean, it's amazing. Just.
It really was.
I had fun with that, but wow. I keep on saying, let me ask you this. I just can't help it. But what is your vision for the Main Street Station?
Well, I don't know if I told you, but I'm going to be attending Stetson University.
Wow.
So for the next 3 years, I'll be in their accounting program. So I think after that, I'm really going to be at a different point. Like, I consider myself, I'm more at the front of the house, but I'm really going to be learning the back of how the business operates. I have a lot of practice, budgeting and planning and event planning and stuff like that, but really understanding how the growth of, not only the station, but the street, how can we develop the street, how can we develop Daytona, and really look at our community, and making our community, financially stable, because what we're seeing now is that, maybe we won't be able to do all the things that we love to do if we don't have the financial backing. So I'm excited to study accounting at Stetson, and it's going to be a big commitment, but, we'll get through it and we'll get to the other side, and who knows what will happen. In the meantime, the station will continue to provide great entertainment.
I'm excited for the vision. Steve being a baseball player, the Field of Dreams. If you build, they will come. If you build, they will come.
Well, the first it all started with trying to build the new kitchen. you know, and looking at the numbers and trying to, you know, is this going to be the best financial decision? How are we going to afford it? You know, how much food do we have to sell? And then we talked about building some offices here. So, you know, as you start to look at growing, you know, then obviously you have to look at the numbers.
Absolutely.
So that's what we're going to do, and keep doing what we do and be the best in town.
Let me give all these beautiful viewers a shout out right here. If you are watching us right now and you agree with the vision we're talking about, hit that little heart button. Show some love right now to the Main Street Station and the vision that Phaedra has. Will you show us a little love right here to Main Street Station?
Yep.
And we appreciate
Thanks,
that very
guys.
much. Phaedra, one thing that people don't know about you.
Ooh, that was really
One thing that people don't know about you.
really interesting. Well, everybody knows I like to read. I'm trying to get the library started. Well, they might not know how scared I am of motorcycles.
Really?
And a lot of people are starting to know how much I want to ride a motorcycle, but I'm scared to take the class. So if you guys ever have any advice on how to overcome the adrenaline rush of riding a motorcycle so that I can finally get on one and ride by myself, I have a couple bikes picked out. Some of you guys know because they'll come up like, you know, let me sit on that and see if I like it. And I do. I think the one I picked out is a Harley Davidson, Dyna.
Oh, beautiful.
Is the one
Beautiful
I picked
bike.
out. But I've got to still get to the class, take the class, and, you know, but then, I mean, what better teachers do I have to learn how to ride?
Got some of the best
Can
right
you
here.
imagine?
Absolutely.
So I hope to get over that fear and eventually have my own motorcycle.
I think you will conquer every fear you have. I have no doubt in my mind. She's telling us something that we don't know about her. Now, I want to tell you something that I do know about her.
Uh-oh.
At Christmas time, she loves for children to have bicycles. And Christmas is around the corner. Briefly, Phaedra Lee, tell us about your vision, your goal for children, and the run coming up, what, in 1 week from Saturday, I guess?
It is. It's, next Saturday, the 28th. You'll be out of town, but we'll miss you and be thinking of you.
Or is it the first Saturday in December?
It is the 28th of November.
Oh, I will miss that.
So it's next Saturday, you guys. We'll all meet here and we'll ride out. And what we're going to do is everybody will pay to come and we'll use that money to buy bicycles. When I was a kid, the first thing I remember is getting that bike and I was out of there. It's freedom. It's, you know, kids' way of developing independence. You know, you ride to the store, you buy your first candy bar by yourself, and, you know, that's what I want to share with kids, because that's what growing up to me was, you know, going to get ice cream. You know, my parents were there, but I could, you know, start to develop my sense of self. And so I think, you know, that's what we want to do, is get these bicycles. It's been a tough year for people. I know some of you probably have some extra money because you haven't been going out as much. So, you know, help us buy some bikes. We've got a list of kids from Guardian Ad Litem, some churches, Halifax Urban Ministries, Family Renew, Pace Center for Girls, Kids Rock the Nation. These kids would love to have a bicycle, and we can make that happen. So this is your chance. Next Saturday, be here, or you can drop off a bike.
There you go. They can drop off a bike if they can't make the ride. So be looking for that, folks. We got just a couple of minutes, and we're going to wrap up. But something else real quick. Saturday, December the 12th, we have a ride called the Freedom 100. This will be the 5th annual event. 10 to 12 registration right here at the station, and we fly an American flag on every bike because we love our veterans. 70% of that money goes to a veteran or an organization. The last couple of years it's went to a great organization called Messages of Homeless Vets.
Homeless Vets, yeah.
This year, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to give you the opportunity to support an individual again. Darren Osdorf. Darren, I know I'm probably messing your name up, but Darren is in the hospital for several days and will be in rehab for several more. He is a first responder in the past. We want to give to him. Darren is a mischief maker. He's been in a lot of rides, helping a lot of people. But I've said that to say this: 70% to him, 30% of that cause goes back to those bicycles for children.
And actually, last year that money purchased well over probably 20 bikes. I believe about 20 bikes. So it's a huge part of the whole picture, is the Freedom 100. And Randy, you do a great job with it. I can't believe it's our 5th year.
Oh, unbelievable.
And it's just, it's a great day, good friends, see new places, go places you've never been before, and ride with people so that you're not by yourself if you ride alone or maybe as a couple.
Unbelievable event for an unbelievable cause. This year, the band Redgate will be once again playing for us at 4 o'clock.
Yep.
Sound Theory tomorrow night.
Sound Theory is tomorrow night. Yeah.
Big Engine next weekend, Thanksgiving
That's right.
weekend. So a lot of good things are coming up.
We do.
Quick like, do we have New Year's plans?
We do. So this is our chance to ring in 2021. If you'd like to come to the Main Street Station, we do have a event planned here. So you can just come, it's free. We'll have live music, but if you'd like to upgrade to a VIP, which I know a lot of you like to do that, we'll have tables for 2, 4, or 6. So those tickets will be available probably starting Monday. If you'd like to come talk to me about that, feel free to go ahead and let me know you're coming. And there'll be a price for that, but it'll include, party favors, tables, champagne, food. Last year we did Italian dinner. It was really, really good. Starts at 7 to 9, and then the band starts. The band is going to be Our Friends Electric. If you haven't heard of them, look them up. Do you know who I'm talking about?
No,
the
I don't
little
know.
married couple.
Yes,
Jeremy
yes,
and
yes, I do.
Andrea.
Yes, I do. Yeah.
Super cute.
Yeah.
They're high energy. I can't imagine the show that they're going to produce for New Year's Eve. In fact, I've heard some pieces. They're going to have some digital music screens with concerts, and it's supposed to be a really fun show. So we hope you'll make it out to celebrate New Year's Eve. I know the street isn't really doing much of a festivity this year because of everything going on in the world, but we'll have a limited event here at the station.
Definitely looking forward to that. So, right quick, like if you're going to be here from New Year's Eve party, hit the like button or say I will be here and tell us where you're coming from. And ladies and gentlemen, I get ready to call it a night because we got some good music coming up here in just a few moments. Bobby and Michael in Virginia, hi to you again and to the sports bar. Ladies and gentlemen, if you would like a shout out sometime live with Randy, give me a text message, hit me up on Messenger. Friend request, Randy Tipton, Tipton. Phaedra Lee, we love you. Fantastic job. Ladies and gentlemen, come party with us at the Main Street Station. I'll be in Tennessee next Friday, so it'll be Friday, December the 4th before I'm live again. But until then, have a great weekend.
Peace out, you guys.
Take care.